Hello, everyone. I'm San Francisco Mayor London Breed, and I am really excited to be here today to swear in the future of San Francisco. I want to start by thanking and acknowledging the members of the Board of Supervisors who are joining us here today. Thank you so much to the President of the Board of Supervisors, Shaman Walton, to Asha Safai, who represents District 11, and Myrna Melgar, who represents District 7. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And let me tell you, all of the supervisors and I, when we were kids, we probably wouldn't have thought that we'd end up being leaders of the city, because we weren't as responsible as the young people that we see here today. We were having a good time, yes. We were going to school because we had to, yes. But to take a step like this and apply to be a part of the Youth Commission, it's significant. It means that you care about understanding what it means to be involved civically, what it means to give back to your city, to your community, how you understand policy, how you advise people like the mayor and the Board of Supervisors on things that matter to all of you. It is significant because on top of the work that you're doing in school, your extracurricular activities, or sports, or anything else, and of course, going out and hanging out with your friends and having a good time, you're also investing the time necessary in order to really make a difference in the city, but also make a difference in your future. And so it really is great to be here with all of you to swear you in today for the first time in a few years in person, because we've had to do this event online for the past couple of years because of the pandemic. And let me just also acknowledge that I know it's not been easy for you throughout this pandemic. I can't even imagine if I were in high school during a global pandemic and not able to hang out with friends or to show up to school every day and to just have that sort of environment, and you did it online, and you still are engaged in wanting to do something for your community. I want you to take a lot of pride in this role. And I also want you to commit to this role, to show up, and to not be afraid to provide your input. I don't care how other people feel about what you say. If there is something on your mind and there's something on your heart and you believe in it, be fearless in your pursuit for what you believe is important to change policy or to change things in San Francisco. Others may not always agree, but we could also be respectfully disagreeable. Make sure that diplomacy is a part of the conversation. Make sure that respect is a part of the conversation. Because we are really all in this together as we learn from the pandemic. And having diverse opinions, having diverse conversations, is the hallmark of our democracy. It means that we are potentially progressing, because there are things that you know that someone else may not know. And your ability to share your experiences can make all the difference in changing that person's heart or mind on an important policy decision. You know, we have a lot of disagreements here at City Hall. I'm sure you hear about them. But we still know how important it is to work together. Because at the end of the day, despite our disagreements, there are so many other things, more things that we agree on than things that we disagree on. It means that we keep working hard and trying to get to that point where we can make great things happen for the city and county of San Francisco. I'm proud of the work we do. And just a quick example, Free Muni for Youth. The people who served on the Youth Commission before all of you, and some of you may have participated on the Youth Commission when this happened, it happened because of advocacy for young people. Now, when I was a kid again, I didn't always have money for the bus. And you know, sometimes we get on the bus and the bus driver wouldn't tell us to leave because they knew we were trying to get to school. There are people who may be able to afford that Fast Pass or Clipper card that you all now use, but there are others who can't. And your role and your advocacy on the Youth Commission, or the people before you, brought that to the attention of policy leaders like myself at the time when I served on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, and a number of other people, and we worked together to come up with the resources to make Muni free for young people in San Francisco. That is because of the advocacy of this body. It is a powerful body, one that I know each and every one of you will play a significant role in making such a difference in doing great things for San Francisco. So I'm really excited, proud, and honored to swear you in. So at this time, can we please stand up? To all the folks that we're swearing in. I see somebody, daddy, standing up back there. All right. Please raise your right hand, or how about this? How about you come this way, face the crowd, and I'm going to turn around. Because I know all your parents want to get some pictures. Or in the middle, yeah, just in the middle. There we go. Look at all these young people. Yes, love it. All right, are we ready? I don't believe you. Are we ready? Okay, so please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter, and during such time as I serve as Youth Commissioner for the City and County of San Francisco. Congratulations. All right, we're going to take a picture here. And we'll get a few pictures in just a moment because we have two very special guests that are going to be saying a few words as well. Oh, okay. You're good? Okay, there we go. All right, well, there'll be plenty of time for more pictures, but we want to have a few special guests say a few words, and then that'll complete our program. I want to also just express my appreciation to all the parents and the guardians and the grandmas and the grandpas and all of the people who are here today to support their children and to support this amazing community, because it does take a village, and your support means a lot being here today. So with that, I'm going to ask all of our young new commissioners to have a seat, and I'm going to ask the President of the Board of Supervisors, Shamann Walton, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the highlight of my day. I was just talking with Supervisor Melgar, and she was talking about how exciting this is. And every time we get a chance to see our young people step up and take leadership positions, that is a real joy for all of us. A lot of you may or may not know, but most of our big movements start with young people. Youth is usually at the center of most of the big movements that happen in this country, in this city, and quite frankly, across the world. And so being able to serve as a youth commissioner here in San Francisco is a big deal. I want you to remember your oath and the positions that you hold, because this is a big deal. This is something that is to be taken serious, and the policies that you push for, when you knock on my door, you knock on Supervisor Safai's door, you knock on the mayor's door, these policies that you push for, that we work together to get implemented in San Francisco, are lasting policies. So you really are now a part of decision-making for the city and county of San Francisco. You should be proud of that, and we are very proud of that. And I just want to say congratulations. Look forward to working with all of you. You can reach out to all of our offices. We will respond and set up time to hear from all of the youth on the Youth Commission, to see the things that you're pushing and working on so we can be supportive. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, President Walton. I want to also ask a young person who actually served on this body to come forward. She served on the Youth Commission and is now a freshman at Stanford University. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Adriana Zhang.
Thank you so much, Mayor Breed, for the introduction, and for Supervisor or President Walton for speaking. Seriously, elected official support means so much. And of course, thank you, Supervisor Safai, for being here. Hello to all of the new commissioners, to parents, supporters, family, friends. First off, congratulations to these new commissioners. It is beyond exciting. My name is Adriana Zhang. I was the former chair of the San Francisco Youth Commission, and I was the District 7 appointee by Supervisor Melgar. It has been an absolute joy serving on the San Francisco Youth Commission. For the past 2 years, I was the District 7 representative, and to be honest, I still remember that very exact moment I received the email in which then President Norman Yee appointed me. And I screamed, I cried, I yelled to my parents that I got on the commission. And to all of the supporters here, you might think I'm crazy. You're probably right. But I know all of these commissioners here today can resonate with that sentiment. Truly, bias aside, this commission is the best youth commission in the world. I mean, it's a huge statement, and I will back it up, don't worry. For the past 5 years alone, I can name so many achievements that have pushed San Francisco towards a more just and equitable future. For example, Mayor Breed mentioned Free Muni for Youth. Another thing is the 2020 Vote 16 ballot that only lost by 1%, and maybe we will try again in the near future. We closed down Juvenile Hall. We created a participatory budgeting town hall that had over 100 youth voices. I mean, how many commissions in the world can say that they've included youth in which they are truly seen as equitable partners? And in San Francisco, we have. And so that is because of young leadership, and that is why I want to share, I promise I'll make it brief, a few of the lessons I've learned here for the past 2 years. To commissioners, staff and adult allies are here to support, but do not be afraid to push for your beliefs. In this nation, we've seen the Black Lives Movement. We've seen the moment for social justice and climate justice and gun control, all led by youth. And this is not because of some crazy conspiracy or crazy thing that youth have ideas. It is because you all deserve to be here, and you do have these ideas, and I urge you to push for them. The second thing is to ask questions. You were appointed for a reason, and you deserve to be here, yes. But you're not here only because of what you know, but also because of the potential for you to grow and learn. And finally, to take advantage of every single opportunity. I remember when I was in the Vote 16 campaign, I was quite literally thrown into cameras and action and and protests. That was so foreign to me, and I know it's foreign to many of you, but it has been the most exciting and most growing period of my life. And so finally, to adults and the supporters and elected officials, you all know how amazing these youth are, and you treat us, and you should treat us, as genuine decision-making partners. I say this a lot, and many of you have already heard it, but it's true. There is absolutely no downside to hearing from young people, unless you're afraid of what we have to say. So, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Very impressed, Adriana. We are so happy that you're doing well in school, and those public speaking skills will probably come in handy in the future. So with that, I want to again say thank you all so much for being here today. Really proud of each and every one of you. Make sure, again, that you speak up, you speak out, that you support one another, that you keep it positive and diplomatic, that you set an example for even the younger generation that's coming up behind you, because they're going to be watching you, we're going to be watching you, but more importantly, we're going to be working with you on real policy decisions that are going to hopefully make a real difference in San Francisco. So congratulations, and thank you all so much for being here. And now, picture time.